When you hear people talk about competitive games, you probably think of the worst, because that's normally what happens, you know? You probably think of racial slurs, toxicity, people yelling at one another, and so on and so forth. And yes, this is usually the case, but in my case, it's a little bit different. You see, competitive games have changed me and made me who I am today, and a lot of good things came from it. And a few of those things, well, the first thing I should say is that I learned that losses are just gonna happen. Losing is inevitable. And when I was younger, I didn't understand that concept. I did not understand that I was going to lose and it was gonna happen and I should be okay with it. That was a foreign language to me. I didn't understand that. I used to get very mad and pissed off because things were out of my control, and I didn't like that things were out of my control. And to be honest with you, I don't think anyone likes it when something's out of your control. I soon realized, the more I played these games, is that it's going to happen the more that I played. Since I'm someone that usually plays these games alone, there's not someone I can really lean on. I have basically myself, and that's all that I have to rely on. You see, teammates are not something I can always rely on, because I truly don't understand what's gonna happen when I load up this game. I don't know who's on my team. I could have the best player in the world, or I could have somebody that's mediocre, or I could have someone that's like 10 times worse than me at the game. You know, things like this happen, and when I took games serious, I used to get mad because I used to lose because of my teammates. I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of my losses was because of my teammates, and it happens, but I didn't understand that way when I was younger. But the more that I played, the more I stopped caring, because I realized that me getting pissed off and me getting, you know, angry and sad wasn't gonna get me anywhere. And I applied that into my real life too. You see, a lot of things just don't go your way in life. It happens, you know. If something might happen where it's raining outside and you wanted to wear your favorite outfit today and you just can't because it's raining, or, you know, you're tired as hell and something happened at home and you go to school and you have to do 4 tests that day or something. Like, these things happen, and it's not about, you know, once again, it's not about the way you obtain these losses, it's about how you get over them. And there's always a solution to a problem. No matter what the problem is, there will always be a solution. It's just up to you if you're willing to find that solution. Another thing that competitive gaming taught me is that if I want to be the best version of myself in game, I have to be the best version of myself out of the game. And you can apply that concept to literally everything in life. If you want to be the best artist that you possibly can, you need to make sure that you're, you know, if your hands are healthy, if you're healthy yourself, you're not going to be able to do anything if you are on your deathbed. Make sure you take care of yourself. I had a lot of different health issues and so on and so forth. You know, I'm a human, I'm not perfect. I have my problems and, you know, all that other stuff, but I always wanted to become the better version and the best version of myself possible when I was playing these games. And I had to take care of myself in order to do that. I can't play the game if I'm on life support. I physically cannot do it. So I took a step back and I finally started working on myself, not just mentally, but physically too. And over the course of these past 3 to 4 years, I've been feeling way more better, and I've made insane amounts of progress because of it. And no motivational speaker or therapist or anybody told me that. I found that out myself by just playing the game. Me wanting to achieve a high rank, I needed to achieve at least 8 hours of sleep every day. You know, playing 16 hours a day, even though I wanted to, I couldn't always do it because I can't put my health in jeopardy just because I want a 2D icon in game. As much as I love grinding and focusing, I always have to put myself first because that's most important. Now, this next thing I'm going to talk about is something that's very difficult to transfer from in-game to out-of-game, and what I'm referring to is confidence. Confidence has its ups and downs and all arounds, and a few things about confidence is that if you're too confident, you're going to be too cocky, and being too cocky is not good at all, because then you're going to feel unstoppable, and there's nothing wrong with feeling unstoppable. Sometimes I feel unstoppable, and I feel like sometimes other people should feel unstoppable, but cockiness gets in the way of your ability to just think rationally. You know, you're gonna do something very stupid and you're gonna have a mistake and a slip up because you think that you're the best player in the world, you think you're the best person in the world, and so on and so forth. But having so very little confidence will also do the same. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes because you're gonna feel bad about yourself. But if you have confidence that's right in the middle, you're gonna feel good, you're gonna feel great, and you're gonna go into something with a better, you know, mental spot. See, your mental is very important, and once you understand, once again, I said this in the beginning of the video, that losing is inevitable. Once you understand that, it doesn't feel that bad when you lose. You understand that it's gonna happen, and once you're at peace with that, then you can be in peace with everything else. And I had to understand that, you know, I'm a very confident player. No matter who's on my team, no matter who I'm against, I'm always going to go into that game thinking that I can win. Even if the odds are stacked against me, sometimes the underdog wins, and sometimes that happens for me. I've played multiple different games playing against multiple different pro players, and I've won multiple different games against really stacked teams. And I used to play on an old gen console where I'm not even getting 60 FPS. I'm scraping 45 at most sometimes, but I'm still competing with some of the best players in the world in some of these games, and sometimes I won. Now, I'm not saying this to flex or show that I'm the best, you know, I'm the best to ever do it and blah 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 blah. I'm showing this because I'm showing you guys how important confidence truly is. People need confidence. No matter what you're doing in life, you need confidence. Now, this is what I did to transfer the confidence. Now, once again, it's not a very easy process. Just because I can kill a pro player in a video game and feel good about it doesn't mean that I can feel good about, you know, every little crack and crevice on my body. Now, I'm a very confident person in game and out of game. I did develop confidence over, you know, the several years of my life. And, you know, now I feel great about myself. I can go out in public and do whatever I want, and I don't give a fuck about anybody's thought process about me, or I don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks about me, and so on and so forth. That's just something I don't care about now. Now, the way that I obtained this was I thought to myself that if I'm confident in game, why can I not be confident in real life? I feel good when I'm confident in game, so why don't I try being confident in real life? I stopped saying negative things about myself and started saying that I'm handsome. I started saying that I'm a good looking person. I started saying that, you know, all these good positive things about myself every day when I woke up, and those positive bonuses slowly but surely caught up to me. But at the end of the day, I truly do believe that, you know, your mental is the most powerful thing. If you can overcome the challenges in your brain, you can overcome everything physical. And I will always say that until the end of time, because it's truly, you know, what I believe. But honestly, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. If anything in this video helped you, inspired you, or anything like that, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.